Venti, relax, homie. Her. Okay. We hold on. We live, but I'm turning myself on mute because your nephew dog is doing too much.
Okay.
Okay. Anywho, welcome to YouTube After Dark.
The soothing sounds of Coco and Queen.
Oh my goodness. I should totally like be like a voiceover spicy actress. I feel like I have the voice for it. Especially when I'm like tired, I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Just whisper sweet nothings into your man's ear. Yes, yes.
That's your man's ear.
I could totally do ASMR too.
I don't know why you don't.
It's so weird. Like, it's not weird to y'all.
It's very weird, but
I'd rather sell feet pics than well, it's just not gonna happen.
What you sipping on?
Happen.
What you sipping on?
Air.
Girl, where's your drink?
I am waiting on my dinner, and last time we were here, I took a shot of Casamigos and chased it with wine.
Ain't nobody telling you to do that.
Later that night,
Riesling. Oh my God! Ow,
girl, not you being ghetto with your dog on here, girl. So, like I was saying, I proceeded after filming to get very sick and vomit and get a nosebleed. So we're not gonna drink on an empty stomach tonight. Not tonight, at least. Not tonight.
Sorry, she keeps scratching me.
I can't.
I think she just needs a moment.
Let me go. Let me just.
Well, I have some sake.
Oh, at least we should chin it up because.
No, you wasn't gonna let me have another wine down, were you?
I wasn't.
Creepers.
I think when I get my food, I don't know how long we finna be on here, but I was gonna get a Simply spike something.
Oh, a little sippy sip. You do a little sippy sip.
You know, do something, you know, not too much.
Yeah. Sorry, my camera's up here, but you're down here. So, you know, we're here.
We're here. Yeah, I was going to put on nails, but I don't feel like it. I also want to paint them, but I don't know what color to commit to. So,
what are you feeling like?
I was going to do nude. See, like I make like my press-ons all wild, but like I feel like my natural nails, I never do anything with them, and if I do, they're probably like real basic.
Basic.
Like I'm a basic short bitch, but I was gonna put these on tonight.
Oh, those are cute. Did you do those or you ordered them?
Yeah, I make all my press-ons, bitch, because it soothes my.
So when are you gonna let niggas start ordering
and
them?
Then I was probably gonna wear these ones because I really like these ones, but I haven't worn them before.
So I can order or no?
See, the thing about ordering things with me is that I have to actually do them for other people. And I think that's the part that's like, I wouldn't mind selling custom ones. I think custom would be the thing I would do other than just like making stock sets. I tried that. It wasn't my thing.
Oh, was it just the production timing or like?
No, like I think for me with the website, it just wasn't. The platform we were using just wasn't great for me. And I feel like I would want to do like custom sets because then they're like one of a kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's not wearing them. Like you have your set and that's your thing.
Period. Yeah.
I think custom will also take time because then you get to like email back and forth, like what kind of style do you want? Like what kind of length do you want? And you know me, I'm also not a marketer. I'm just not that girl.
Yeah. You say that, but you be doing these Canva, story posts.
I mean, yeah, but you have to be consistent. And I'm not finna post 3 times a day, every single day. It's a lot.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's a lot. So I feel like I just do like backdoor custom sets.
Not backdoor.
Dropping shit. Hit me up in my DMs if you really want something. We could talk about it. But don't tell nobody.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah. I need some water though, because I didn't get any ice water. Anywho, bitch, let everybody know how you doing.
Don't sound excited or anything.
No, I'm mad at her, y'all. She's always late. So
I know. I'm definitely that friend who's gonna be late, but they're coming. And
I'm gonna be late, but I'm coming.
I am. Okay, hold on. This is getting to be a lot. I need to put my dog away because she's
see, how's she gonna be late and be struggling with her dog?
Okay, how am I supposed to not struggle with the dog? Like,
girl, your child a crackhead.
She is, and she's on the spectrum.
No. Now we have to tell a story about my wife.
No, don't do your wife like
so we are visiting for my little friend's birthday, and we were talking about like the dog was always doing something, and we didn't know why the fucking dog was doing it. Like, I think it was like every time you like reach for her, she like bites or something.
Yeah, she would always bite.
Every time you try to touch her, even if it's like loving, she like bites you. And so we're discussing that, and my wife is on FaceTime with me, right? And she goes, and we're like, I don't know, maybe it's like a trauma response. Like, what was happening when she was with the white people? Like, what's going on?
Right.
And her on she goes, or maybe she's autistic.
Mind you, she's a puppy. She is like 7 months at this time. 6-7 months. She is.
What's going on with your mic? It's getting feedback. Did you move it?
No.
It's gone. You leaned it, went away.
Is it too close?
No, it was like doing that like weird, like fuzzy feedbacky thing. Is your phone near it?
Yeah, both of them are. Should I move them?
Probably.
Okay, let me move them.
But no, you tell the people what was going on with her. I'm gonna wait with some ice water because my motherfucking throat chakra is dry.
Right. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna pour my sake. But yeah, no. So she was like probably because my birthday was in April. So yeah, she was about 6 months at this time, and like she'll like to be very playful. She'll like bite or nibble. She's teething. She's still figuring out her teeth, her bite. She's a baby dog. And so like at this time, it was getting a little extreme. Like you would try to rub her belly, rub her back, scratch her head, and like that. She would just try and bite you. And it'd be like really sharp, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She'd bite down. So yeah. So since then, when we were like, okay, cool, maybe she's just a puppy doing puppy things. No. Coco's wife swears she's autistic because autistic kids be biting. And they do be biting, but I don't feel like my dog is autistic.
I think it's also important to say that like my wife is also neurodivergent.
Right. That's
she's not
the other
autistic,
part.
But
yeah, she has her stuff.
Bro, let me not be pouring this gallon of water with the mic on.
Right. But even still, so the joke since then is that maybe my dog is on the spectrum. No way that she could just be a puppy. No, she has to be on the spectrum. So yeah, but other than that, I am good. I went to the gym today. I just got a new trainer. So, the first session's always the most. So excuse me being tardy to the party. But yeah, no, I'm excited to get, back on track. If anyone has been following us for the past year and some change, that we've been on the weight loss, off the weight loss, on the weight. We've been on and on.
We've been Yeah.
Yeah, we doing what we could do, child. We just doing what we could do. Okay. All right.
I need to get
So
back on it because I definitely was all up on it.
you were.
And then I got this job, bitch, and I gained 45 pounds, bitch.
So I reordered the planner. Not reordered. I never ordered it originally. So I ordered the planner. So I'm gonna do that and get some cute pens. And
I had one near me.
Just make it do what it do.
I'm interested in what they've updated. It's been actually a while since they updated. If y'all know what we're talking about, we are in.
We didn't even say what we're talking about.
We didn't say shit. We just started talking.
Right.
So we are in.
Wait! Before you get into this, guys, for all y'all 21.
Wait! 21 and up.
21 and up. Okay.
Or if you're like me, 6 months and up, get you some water.
Yeah.
So she drinking on some sake. Whenever I get my cheesesteak and I take a little bitey bite, we're not going to repeat last week of me throwing up. Whenever I get my food, I will definitely partake in some libations.
Yes, libation.
But we were in this thing, right?
Yeah.
I found my planner. You see how I used to just be all organized and shit?
See, look at that. You got notes.
It got words in it and shit, all filled out and junk. Wow, what a concept. So this hasn't really been updated in a long time. So we are in a program called No BS. It is a weight loss, not as giving a plug, period.
I know.
It's a weight loss program that focuses on mental wellness over everything. So, I mean, we have what we call the 4 basics of, drinking your water, getting sleep, planning for your day, and listening to your body by eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're satisfied, which is what I haven't been doing. So, yeah. But we recently found out our buddy right here is going away. And I'm excited because every time this goes away, it gets better and better. So I think this is like, oh my God, I missed my anniversary last month. I've been in 5 years. Oh my God. So this has gotten is a few iterations. So I'm excited because it gets more streamlined. It gets more helpful. We get different things to journal about. We're all in for the mental work. So that's the biggest thing.
And that's honestly, truthfully, like even now that I have a trainer and they do the meal plans, all that, but like the thing that people be forgetting is like, even with these meal plans, I'm not trying to count calories the rest of my life. Like I'm counting it now just to like.
Look, you ask Corinne. And if you know Corinne, if you've been around since season 2.
Right.
We've interviewed her. Season 2. I'll find the episode number. So I feel like if you ask her, should I count calories? She's gonna yell at you.
Right.
So in the membership, outside the membership, she may give you a little spiel about why.
Right. So like, I know I'm not gonna count calories for the rest of my life. This is really just
to do math.
Girl, this is really just to kind of get me back on track since I was off the wagon, and so that I have an idea of like what it looks like and what it feels like. Because I'm so off.
I mean, you can use the meal plan to make your meals, and then when you sit down to eat, you start when you're hungry, and then you stop when you're satisfied. And if that means there's more food that you need to eat besides that, that's cool. If it means that you eat less than what you pack, that's cool. Every day is different. Every meal is different. Yeah.
And that's what it is. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm excited to like get back with my stuff. And I like being in the gym. Like, I think the misconception that people have for fat people is that we don't like going to the gym or don't like being athletic.
Listen, I realized in this past year, because I've been so sedentary, which is like, I've been so anxious. It's like, and my job is demanding and I work from home because the courses are still on Zoom. So I spend a lot of time at my desk and, I'm here now. So I'm like, I don't think I appreciated when I was dieting, right? Because we've been dieting since like high school, if not.
Girl, since we was out the womb.
Bitch, we let the shackles go a little bit, but we got some more to unpack. But
we do.
I don't think I actually appreciated how active I was and all of the shit I was talking to Kiana. which my wife is a former college basketball player. She's a basketball coach. She plays professional women's football currently. I was telling her, like, yeah, I was like, going to school. I would have personal training 4 days a week, Zumba 2 days a week, and was doing cardio the other day. And I'm like, she was like, why the fuck were you doing that? I was like, I was trying to drop this weight.
Right. Like, you don't understand.
But I was like, if an athlete is telling me, bitch, you're doing a lot, it's like, I was like a normal person just walking around life. Like, why do you need a personal train 4 times a week and then on the days off do Zumba?
As a high schooler, girl, like, that's one thing that, like, the generational curse that I will not carry on to my maybe children is that whatever
maybe children,
girl, we've talked about it, but it's that, like, you're good. Like, I had that conversation. This is a tough topic, but I had the conversation with my mom a while ago before I started No BS. I was like, there was no point in time when I was growing up where you said that I was good. It was, oh, you could drop 20 more pounds. You could drop 10 more pounds. I was never good. And now that I'm exponentially larger, I was just like, when I was them 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds lighter, I was good. But I never heard that. I never knew that. So, like, to know that now as an adult, like, maybe that was my normal. Maybe me being 150, 160 was my normal, like, and
mind you, you're hella tiny.
Yes.
Like, you're small as fuck. Like,
that's the other thing.
I'm like 150 in my head. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna need to gain some weight.
Right. And, like, mind y'all, for any of y'all who don't know, I'm 5 foot, 5'1" if I sleep well.
She ain't no damn 5'1". I'll let her lie to you.
I am. If I sleep good
girl.
And I stretch, I'll be 5'1". So, but yeah, are we recording? Oh yeah, we okay. Just make sure. Anyway, so so, that's neither here nor there. But I'm saying, like, that's what I was in, like, high school. By the time I got to college, I was like a solid, like, 170, 180, and even then that wasn't as bad. So now I'm just like, yo, like, maybe that's where I'm supposed to be, bump the doctor.
I also feel like we got to release the shackles of the BMI, because the BMI is not healthy for anybody. Weight, body size, body mass. Well, first of all, body mass is very important. People don't understand, like, I'm not going to tell y'all what I weigh, but I never look like what I weigh.
That's the thing.
And so for you to tell me there's just a blanket number that means I'm healthy and I'm socially acceptable physically, it's asinine, because
making sense.
You when you walk around, are you walking around with a fucking scale and weighing people that look healthy to you? No. So how are you going to tell me I am or not healthy because of the way I look? But first of all, you ain't my doctor and you ain't done no tests, no work, no nothing. You don't know what my body composition is. You don't know what my muscle mass is. You don't know what any of my markers are. So it's giving fat phobia. But I feel like my weight was different. I feel like I got the church girl shaming, which is like, even though, like, you can't wear that for your size, but you can't wear that at all, period. Yeah. But I really think mine is, I gained weight after childhood trauma, but I think a part of that is when I was being in the care of my father at a very young age, he had that mentality of you eat everything in front of you on your plate. So that very food insecure mentality, but it's like, I'm not living in an environment with food insecurity. Yeah, that's the whole thing about people not unlearning shit before they have kids. But I digress. And then my grandfather, because I think around like 2nd, 3rd grade, he kind of like was retired. So like he was like my after school buddy. So he would pick me up from school and everything. He would give me everything the fuck I want. Okay. Yeah. I can call this man right now and be like, I want the world and half the galaxy. He probably gonna move heaven and earth to give it to me.
He would.
So he would just, if I wanted a snack, go ahead. Can I have this? Go ahead. Can I have that? Go ahead. He was like, I think I kind of use that as kind of like love, kind of from a food insecurity kind of mindset of like, because I didn't have, now we have to be in overabundance.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I get that, but it's like also like,
Yeah.
emotional eating.
Emotional damage.
Right. People think emotional eating is, oh, I'm sad. But no, like I've learned through our program that like, I never was a person that ate when I was upset. Like I'll eat lonely, I'll eat depressed. Now I eat for relief. Or happy.
Yeah.
Anxious, bored.
Yeah. Bored.
So it's like, people think emotional eating is like, oh, I'm only eating because I'm sad. But it's like, no, like we as a culture, American culture and Black culture, we be emotionally eating for every fucking thing.
For everything.
Every fucking thing. Like we can't bond without food being present. We can't.
There's no sort of congregation of people of color, any people of color that doesn't involve food. Latinos, Asians.
Like, bitch, can we go for a walk? No, we gotta sit down and have like a buffet style with
every time.
And let it be a real good family kiki. Okay, you finna get, well, girl, what you looking at?
I don't know. My dog was opening the door.
Oh, there's a Jost? Is it Jost? But yeah, it just,
Yeah.
So there's many layers to why someone may be overweight, but it's also like you can be overweight and not like
thanks,
have
Mom.
health issues.
Oh, okay, thanks, Mom.
My friend had to move back in with her mama because she buying a house, and I think it's hilarious. Well, I'll take that back. She bought the house. Yeah, the house is being built.
Yeah, the house is bought.
I'm not even gonna tell you about that. We ain't gonna talk about that this week, bitch. If I had some food in me, I would have took a shot because,
girl, I'm stressed. I know that's stressful.
Stressed. All right, bitch.
How are you doing though?
I feel like, I don't know. Labor isn't for me.
Yeah.
So I finally took some time off work since April. Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm proud of you.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized I hadn't taken a day off. Honestly. But yeah, I was like, damn, I gotta go back to work. Shit. Shit. I should took the whole week off. I don't know who I was playing, but I was like, ugh. So yeah, I need to take more mental health days. I think that will make my life a lot easier. But me just standing in my old way as usual. Yeah. I think my food is here, so you better bring up your topic.
Oh, okay. Period.
And I'm gonna turn my camera off because y'all, I'm not gonna sit here in front of y'all. I
right.
mean, that's cool. Y'all gonna have to pay me. Okay.
Right. So
we're no mukbangs for free.
We're gonna make this quick.
Hold on, let me go run and get my food. Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Girls.
Okay, pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Let me see if we got any comments going in here. Let's see. Because I just gotta see what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about anything today? I mean, we know what we're talking about today, but what is y'all talking about today? I just gotta see what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about anything?
What happened?
Nothing happened. I was just checking the chat.
Oh, I had to get my food.
Oh no, you're good. So if you have been under a rock today, if you've been under a rock today, you missed that the Queen has passed. The Queen died. London Bridge has fallen down.
Not London Bridge has fallen down.
That's what they called it.
I can't.
That's what they call it when the Queen dies. London Bridge has fallen down.
Girl, I don't believe you. You need more people. But yeah, the Queen dead. I feel like it's been 20 years in the making. No shade, no tea.
Girl, all the shade. What you mean?
I feel like
all the shade and all
fries being soggy. That's one thing I can't stand. So we're not gonna eat that because I'm gonna get pissed off and.
Right. So the speculation was that she had actually been dead for a while, and
they killed a woman every 6 business weeks.
6 business weeks.
Yeah.
The speculation is she had been dead for a while. And that was because no one had really seen her. She hadn't really come out to a lot of events.
She's very Caucasian, and I don't appreciate it.
She'd send videos of like her congratulations and stuff like that. Ooh, what is that?
I'm gonna show TikTok.
That makes me miss the Philly spot off Rainier. That don't even look greasy enough.
It looks very well put together.
It need to be falling apart. It need to be falling apart.
What's the rain hole? It shows hell is. There must be a hurricane coming.
Oh Lord. It rained up here, so it's probably gonna rain down there. Anyway.
It's like light drizzly, overcast. Usually if it rains here every day because it's hurricane season. But it'll rain for like an hour, if that, and then clear back up.
Right. No, for sure.
There's a hurricane coming. I'm gonna check the weather, but like it's a hurricane. But yeah, bitch, what happened with the Queen? She'd been dead for like 37 days.
So like the rumor is that she had been dead for a while. And when I was looking at the Twitter sphere, was that, back in like April was when like she'd really died.
April. We ain't seen her since April.
Something like that. It's been a while. Because her husband died last April. And she really ain't been right since, honestly. You know what I'm saying? She really ain't been right since.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's funny how I see a lot of the differences. Like you could tell from like the younger generation, not even like millennial, Gen Z, like Gen X, like under the boomers, whatever is under the boomers, are like, we're good off of her. But like boomers and up are like, oh, the Queen is dead. No, like y'all.
Can I be that person?
Be it.
I'm gonna be that person because I'm always that person. I don't know why anybody on any side gives a fuck. Like, unless you live in the UK and you actually believe she did good things for you, that's different. But the niggas on the side of one, oh, the Queen is dead. What do we do now? Bitch, get a new monarch. And the one celebrating, yeah, the Queen is dead, yeah. Do y'all think colonization died with her?
Listen.
They can replace her. And that's to me, that's the spice that I want to see. Who the fuck finna be crowned?
Charles.
Is he? Or are we skipping?
Charles.
Because I'm like, they're like, because that whole debate, because we've been waiting for her to die for the past 20 years.
Right.
The whole debate was, is Charles gonna go before her?
Right.
So, but I'm like, he up there too. So we're gonna be back here in 3 months.
Listen, and that's the thing. So if we're looking,
because and my question, how we talk about Meghan and how they made them kids not royal no more by going through improper channels to do it. Mm-hmm. Are they actually going to allow for the lineage to lineage the way it's supposed to lineage? Are they gonna be like, you know what? we don't think this is a good business move for the country, so we're going to skip over you. And
well, right now, how it stands is this Charles,
mm-hmm.
then William.
Mm-hmm.
William has 2 sons. He has George and Louis.
The heir and the spare. Yeah.
Right. And then Harry's the 5th in line, unless George and or Louis have a child before Henry. You know what I'm saying? But
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're acting like she really did anything.
No,
she didn't do anything.
She didn't
do shit, but that's it.
But that's the problem. She didn't do anything. Like, I think the issue is that people want, oh, she was such a great leader, a great ruler. No.
Do they know Parliament exists?
I'm saying.
You're not having a fucking conversation without knowing how the fucking shit work.
That's the thing.
What are y'all celebrating if y'all are celebrating? And what are y'all mourning if y'all are mourning?
But
this
also
is royal though.
But
this is
also
not a person. It's not a person.
I think also like the conversation goes to like, hey, like even though Parliament is the one making policies and controlling that part of things, there was still a large part of colonization and imperialism that was led by the monarchy.
Absolutely.
They're like, hey, why should we celebrate this person who spearheaded this and upheld these ideals and morals and at no point was like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Like maybe
But no, it is a good idea. It is a good idea.
Obviously to them. Obviously.
To everybody in the Western world, it is a good idea.
Yeah, to them. Absolutely. But as it stands now, the Commonwealth controls 30% of the global population. One country controls.
I want you to put that in layman's terms for people in the back that don't understand what the fuck going on.
Like so the world, if we're looking at the world as a map, let's just look at it as a blank map. And we're looking at it as the circle that it is, okay? Let's think of it as a pie. So you have one country the size of how big is
a quarter?
I don't know. What's a state that's the size of England? It's not that big.
It's not. I feel like it'll be. Let me look up the square. The square kilometers.
Right. The kilometers. Controls 30% of the wealth and economy of the globe. You have billions of people on this earth, and one country controls a third of it. One country.
So according to Google, which is pulling from, because can I pause for a second for a tangent? I was on live on TikTok one time, and I was watching. I wasn't being a part of it, right?
Okay.
I was a spectator. Right. The girl said, Google it. And in the chat, a discourse ensued about whether or not Google is a source you think. I said, Google is not a source. Google shows you sources.
Yeah. And
they were like, no, people use Google as a source. I said, no, people use Google to find sources. Well, she goes, if I put it in Google, look up a definition, it's going to give me a definition. I said, yeah, it will. It's going to link you to a website. So if y'all don't understand what Google is, if you go Google something and it gives you a paragraph to read, understand that's linked to a source. So this is coming from worlddata.info. The land has a total area of 243 square kilometers. The land area is approximately 60% of the area of California. 60%. Not even 80. 60 of California. That's the whole country, controlling 30% of the globe. And y'all celebrating that one bitty died. What are y'all celebrating? Again, back to me being a wet blanket. What are y'all celebrating?
Or mourning.
Y'all go back to what Harry said. Those are not people. They are royals.
Yeah.
Meaning, if that whole line was wiped out, just trust and believe all of those lords and ladies they have of everything, there is a line of succession. So unless you wipe every single last one of them out, there's going to be someone to step into that position. That position was established hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon thousands of years ago. My minor in college was history. I sat in a full quarter of the history of England, from the Magna Carta to colonization. That shit was established thousands of years ago. They literally left their caves and was like, wow, this looks like some good shit. I'm gonna go take it over. And that's what the fuck they've been doing.
Basically.
Since at least the 1300s. So what are you celebrating that one of them died?
Because the entity in and of itself will not die. They're not going to dismantle the monarchy.
Y'all thought that she was Queen Elizabeth because that was her title. But don't misunderstand. If it wasn't her, it was going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing, colonizing the same way, taking money from Black and brown countries the same exact amount. It's not like when the president died, we can get a new person and maybe an administrative change. No,
it's not going to change.
She was never going to do anything outside of what she's been told to do.
And I think
can't. It's impossible for them to. They cannot, even though it is their bloodline, they cannot change that shit. It's too big.
It's too big. It's greater than them. That's the thing that I think people are missing. The monarchy is greater than the person ruling.
Okay.
And every single time, the person never precedes the monarchy. There's no. You can't.
And I need y'all to put it into context. The reason why America is we weren't fucking with that shit. Well, not we. My ancestors were on a plantation somewhere getting whipped.
Right. But,
But the sentiment, the country that I live in.
Right.
And they weren't fucking with the monarchy. That's the reason why they fucking left from Great Britain. That was the reason for the Revolutionary War.
Where were y'all?
Why are the dots not connecting? I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned.
Like the thing that's so frustrating is even if, let's say, even if Elizabeth was like, you know what, this is morally wrong. This isn't sound decision making. She
would have been gone by Wednesday afternoon.
You know how quickly
she would have been gone. It would have been a cover up. It was a heart attack. It was a bee sting. So
oh my God, she's allergic.
Y'all see how they treated Harry, their golden redhead. Y'all done seen how they treated their golden ginger. And you think that a woman, no matter if she's the queen or not, was going to say, we're going to shake shit up? Absolutely the fuck not. Be fucking for real.
Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real.
But I'm concerned, I mean, I get we in our lifetime, she's been the queen.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see how it may feel like it may be a quote unquote new era or something has died, but when in reality, she was just the face of a system that was set in place by her bloodline. What, 6,000-7,000 years ago? Yeah. And you think her dying is going to do anything? No. Her dying is going to give Africa back their resources? Going to give the Caribbean back their resources? They gonna give back all the stolen art, the jewels and shit. They gonna what?
Excuse me. I think what's very hard for us as Americans to realize is we hear a lot about figureheads a lot. Oh, the CEO is just a figurehead. The presidents are just figureheads. No, those people actually can do stuff because of the institutions that we've put in place in our government if we act right. Basically.
Hello, Constitution. Hello, Revolutionary War. Who are we baby of? Put the dots together, please.
Right. So we tend to think that, the president really can't do anything. He can't. I mean, we give
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Checks and balances.
But there's checks and balances in place so they can't do whatever the fuck they want to do. Mm-hmm. But it's not like they can't do what they want to do. But that doesn't exist for the monarchy. And I don't think we really have the the grasp of what that looks like because we've never lived in that. Because like we don't have a society that, yes, there's parliament and parliament makes these laws and policies and regulations, but as far as the figurehead of the entity that parliament protects and is a part of is the monarchy. Like, what does the monarchy really do? What don't they do? We really don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really don't know.
It, because of parliament, in terms of like day-to-day activity, the monarchy is kind of like not really present and accounted for.
No.
Right? Like they don't really actually control day-to-day. But when you think of it like the monarchy is what established their wealth.
Yes.
And what maintains their wealth.
Yes.
It's also a bunch of pomp and circumstance. The monarchy ain't going away because them niggas there like the monarchy. They like having a queen. They like her taking the tours, right? They like that shit. They think that shit is cute. It's nostalgic. It's cute. It's cute to go to African countries and take your wealth and your private jet and all your jewels and your nice clothes and walk around the fucking lowest income part of the fucking country because you're such a great person. Yeah, they like that shit.
Wearing the gold and diamonds that you took from the African country
that you stole, right? They like crazy. That shit. When you think about it, that's really their only. If you'd ask me, and I'm just an American, I don't really know much, But if you would ask me, that's their reason. Their reason is to maintain control over the wealth. Because I mean, what do?
Nothing.
Besides pop up outside and then go home and be an empty shell of a person.
Nothing.
Okay, because here airs this bitch out. Okay.
Even when I was looking at it, and looking into it, I don't know if anyone has watched The Crown. I started watching it. I kind of fell off because it was just too much. But and now they're pausing production for the 6th season because this. I'm like, y'all already have the ending. I don't know what else y'all need to do.
Okay, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
There's
nothing to pause production.
Flash forward 30 years. Wrap it up.
You already know how this supposed to go. Y'all was talking about Lady Di, and now we could do the other stuff. Anyway,
listen, we ain't even got to that. We ain't gonna talk about how y'all did Diana. We gonna get to that next, because bitch, for that alone. For that alone,
I want to acknowledge the love that Black people have for Lady Diana and Selena. Period, I don't know bitch. What it is.
And Dolly Parton. Them motherfuckers we gonna die and ride or die for, bitch. I don't care.
I don't know.
I don't care, bitch.
With these people,
listen.
Who are
when that hoe get out of jail, I don't know why she get out of jail in the fucking first place, bitch. That was 1st-degree murder, hoe. I don't care what nobody say.
Premeditated.
Listen, she better change her fucking name and face.
Listen, witness protection ain't gonna help her.
Listen, not over anything for Selena's. The fuck?
Anything for Selena's. Because
listen, but nah. Yeah.
Right. But either way, like I don't know why they're pausing production for that. Because
they have to mourn, girl. The world is in mourning. The world is in mourning. Okay. The world is mourning the death of their queen.
But y'all gonna have a king who gonna do the same thing tomorrow.
Okay, that's the thing. It's like it's one of them things from Greek mythology where you cut off one head, 3 more sprout. It's like, girl,
what was the point?
Let's be real, girl, because ain't nothing gonna change. If anything, the men love. If anything, it may get worse because y'all know how niggas act.
Y'all know
how men act.
Because Elizabeth, I feel like she was chilling.
Yeah, she was like, I'm just gonna do these tours and we're gonna be looking cute. Okay, eat some dainty, some shit, and I'm gonna go home.
And I'm good. Yeah.
But I feel like these men, especially because they've been waiting for this for so long.
Oh my God.
They finna be out to prove themselves. And it's like, read the room. If you want to prove yourself, give it back. Give everything back that you stole.
Please.
Be on the right side of history books.
No.
But no,
they've been waiting for their time to turn up.
They finna turn the fuck up. Bitch, they finna turn that castle upside down.
Speaking of upside down, can we just acknowledge the fact that a side bitch about to be queen?
Girl. It's better than a cousin lover. I don't know, girl. I mean, after that, I feel like anybody else is acceptable. I feel like, but then again, that's what royals do. So I'm not, but girl,
if y'all
it's a scandal, honey.
If y'all aren't hip to the tea,
girl, tell the tea, bitch.
If y'all aren't hip to the tea, basically the royals just brought Lady Diana. If everyone knows, Charles is significantly older than Lady Di. He was like 15 years older.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
I didn't even know they started like fudging around when she was like 18, girl. Yes. He was this old ass crusty man in his 30s, girl. Mm-hmm. Girl, and he looked like that.
Yeah, exactly. he looked how he looked. That's the thing.
He looked like he was inbred.
Right. Right. So basically, the royals, he was already, knocking boots with Camilla. Is it Camilla? Camilla. He was already.
Bro, it's so messy, girl. It's so messy.
And so basically, the royals were like, "Look, bro, like we get that you cool with Camilla, but you need to have a baby." Camilla was already past her prime. Okay,
she throwing shade.
She was, and he about was there too, almost shooting blanks. So they had to get somebody in who could give them someone to an heir to the throne, because they're all about the heir, keeping the royal blood alive. You know what I'm saying?
The heir and a spare. I'm gonna tell.
And a
spare. We're gonna talk about how Black men have tried to adapt that saying without understanding where it comes from. You're talking about a legacy. You don't have a kingdom, and you don't understand where heir and a spare comes from. You cannot have an heir without an inheritance. I'm sorry for the tangent read, but I'm sorry, girl. It triggered me. I'm sorry. It triggered me.
Wow, that was a message.
I'm triggered. I'm sorry. That's been on my heart for a long time, though. For real. Like,
we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to it, girl.
We'll circle back. So anyway, the royals were like, "Look, you need to give us an heir, and Camilla's not going to do it. So you need to find a little young tenderoni to do that." So they found Diana.
Nice fertile womb.
Yes. So they found Diana. Now Diana was, around the way. She was, part of the, upper echelon.
Oh, girl, no, but she was no. See, I thought the tea was he was going after her sister first, and then he saw her older of age sister first. And
was
then
that what it was?
I think it was. I think he saw her sister like, oh, okay, cool. But then he saw Diana and was like, ooh,
maybe.
Girl, maybe. This is look now. I'm here for the tea now. I'm here for the tea.
Either way, I think the royals were more adaptive because Diana was younger and had better chances of giving more kids. Because the sister was older. So she was like, for real, I gotta do this. And like, yeah, girl.
And she's malleable. They're gonna tell her to do what she gonna go ahead and do it.
And she was just a nanny. She was like a nanny. She wasn't like anybody, doing anything. She was basically like, she was like in the mix, but she wasn't like in the mix for real, you know what I'm saying? So like, boom. So then she's in the mix, and like obviously Charles is still, getting jiggy with Cam. And so Diana's like, okay, like it's kind of crowded here. Like, do y'all really need me no more? You know what I'm saying? And so they divorced. Obviously, he couldn't marry Cam right away, but she obviously couldn't get jiggy with people she wanted to because she technically is still like an ex-royal. Like she still does the royal things, but not with Charles, you know what I'm saying? So that then feeds into the setup because she's dating this Black man. I mean, he's not black, but he not white, you know what I'm saying? He a person of color. So she dating him, and that's how they set her up because like, oh no, you are the mother of royals. How dare you mix your coochie parts with a man of color?
Y'all know how the royals and the press over there feel about non-Black people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Diana had to go. So
she had to go.
It was like, first of all, you done divorced a royal bitch? You left?
Right. Cause you should.
I don't give a fuck whose mama you is. You can't leave.
Right.
But then on top of that, you're gonna go off and get you a man and have the gall, the gumption to be outside. And
girl. looking good. Happy
and shit. Edges bountiful.
looking
Color on
imperi.
point, gloss popping, you know.
Girls, I was ready for her to
Listen,
pop out with a 40-inch bust down. Like,
I
who?
can't. I'm over it.
Because honestly, like, girl. So yeah, I mean, now, Cam is queen consort, basically interim queen until Charles.
Imagine though, let's take it from Camilla's vantage point. Cause it's been like what, 40
Like,
plus years in the making?
yeah.
Bitch, I wouldn't hang around. I wouldn't hang around, but at least she got a
She
ring
is the
eventually.
definition of ride or die.
And
Like,
which is to me the definition of stupid.
if you
Because
were, if you were
imagine you
to,
with your man, right? You with your man, y'all just living life. He happens to be a royal, y'all, going here and there everywhere. And then he gets word from his mommy and daddy, the husband, I mean the cousin spouses, that he gotta marry somebody and it's not gonna be you. And you watch your man go out with this 18-year-old girl, which is like, first of all, I'm looking at you sideways because while you're old, that's with this young ass girl. That's very, very weird to me.
very,
But moving on, you watch her give him not one, but two sons. Didn't miss. Shot straight and got two.
Two of them.
And then now she all up in your house wearing the clothes you supposed to be wearing, traveling across the globe where you supposed to be going. Meanwhile, he hitting you up on the side, having you ducking in and out of palaces in the middle of the goddamn night.
Please.
While his wife and his churn sleep across the fucking wings, bitch.
Please, Coco, please.
Then she had the audacity to leave him. Now he like, baby, please, baby, please marry me. And yo, dumbass do it. Then you gotta go. Then you gotta be in his bitch ass family and all that damn drama. You can't go nowhere, can't have your own cell phone. This is what you signed up for. Goddamn, I didn't know it was like this. I would have left too. Then gotta watch his ex-wife be murdered and have everything just be in the press.
And again, you can't say shit. You can't say a damn thing.
And now you going down in history as queen side bitch. Wow. That's crazy. Couldn't be me, bitch. He would have got left in 1980. I don't give a fuck.
Could not be me. Cause not you down for this crusty man. Cause it's not like she's gonna be queen when he dies.
Not even that, girl. He was birthed to kissing cousins. I know he can't be all the way there.
I know.
Then he old now, girl.
It's very messy. It's very messy. And I could see why Henry was kind of over it.
I mean, they killed his mama and they thought you should be okay with that because we're royals.
Oh, that's just
and then he gonna get married and he was like, wow, not y'all doing my wife worse than y'all did my mom's.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, girl, because this is a mess. I feel like we're gonna be back here in 3 business months because that man is old as well.
He's definitely going up yonder sooner rather than later.
Not going up yonder.
Going up yonder.
I can't.
Now, I already know though, them funeral fits about to be kind of nice. Well, maybe not because she's white. Them funeral fits.
They finna have them ugly ass hats on and they fucking suit. Their suit song.
The regalia.
Nah, them motherfucking they be looking like they're going to the Kentucky Derby and shit.
Hell yeah.
It ain't finna be no drip, no sauce.
None.
It's finna be dry and bland.
I wonder who's gonna do the body.
Girl, I don't even know. It's gonna be closed casket probably, so they probably finna just put her in a motherfucking prairie coat.
Because she already been dead.
I don't think she been dead. I think she probably just been hella sick.
You don't think she was dead for real?
No, They would have announced it.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not like, a royal dying is cause for panic. You just do what you always do, bury him and crown somebody else.
That's true.
Business as usual. Which is crazy. It's like there are these highly regarded people across the globe, quote unquote, but they ain't no different than a Walmart employee. You die, they're gonna replace you. And that's
Replace
just
you.
what it is.
Yeah. You're not special. Honestly.
And eight.
No one's above the monarchy.
Like, I don't know how many times we need to beat that into y'all's heads, because
No one's above the monarchy.
now when the empire falls, then now
Girl,
that I might throw a barbecue for that.
I don't know. Well, I don't even know where they'd start. Where would they start to dismantle the empire?
They would start by erasing the invisible debt that these Black and brown countries have to them. They would stop taking their money and their resources, and they would start a process of phasing themselves out of their fucking business.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's all there's left to do. Like,
yeah,
that, because they got parliament, so it's not like they're ruling their own country. They're just
right.
The bill. Give the jewels back, give the gold back, give the artifacts back, and reimburse. That's what you can do. Reimburse.
Because I know we got the receipts. The receipts are there.
Like, you mean to tell me you got this thousands-year-old corporation, you ain't got no receipts? Bitch, I know you got receipts.
I know you
We
do.
know.
Check the file cabinet.
We know. We a thorough record.
Thorough.
Just like the slave records. Oh, we don't know. You mean to tell me America was the economy of that time was slave labor? And you don't have a record? You're lying. This entire country
was built.
So if you don't have them, I'm liable to believe the government took them from your family.
Yeah.
So somebody got the goddamn records.
Where they at?
You're not going to tell me that it was a $1 trillion empire, trillions of dollar empire.
Trillions. For centuries.
Built countries, got more these. Oh, sorry, territories. We've updated the words. Excuse me. Sorry, territories. I apologize.
Are you done eating?
Yeah. You want to be on camera?
Yeah, I kind of miss your face.
I was enjoying being off camera.
I'm sure you were.
Oh, now I gotta put my hair down.
You gotta put your hair down.
Maybe. Does it count if my screen's blacked out?
Ma'am.
It doesn't.
No. You keep your hair up though. Because you was really spitting.
I forgot what I was saying.
Territories and
territories are just colonies. Yeah, like you can't convince me we don't got records of that.
Oh, they know.
You may not have records of like this they name, but you know which family had how many, who they sold them to, when they were sold, for how much.
Y'all have ledgers.
Their children, how many kids they birthed, like everything. You cannot tell me that the corporate structure that we've built came out of thin air.
No.
And you can't tell me that we were exporting things to other countries and you don't have a record?
You have no idea. How did you know how much you made every day? To say that you didn't make enough, to say that you would torture.
Right. How much product, or how you don't have no inventory? You don't know where your inventory is going and how much is going where and for how much?
Because according to slave letters, y'all would beat them if they didn't meet quotas. You would abuse them.
So figure out how do you know what quotas are? What are the quotas? What do you just, it looked like, so.
No, I know.
And the fact that the slaves that were doing that were property. You don't keep an inventory list of your property, so you don't know how many hammers you have.
Right. You know. You know. You know. You absolutely know. You just want to act like you don't to make it seem like you wasn't doing what you was doing.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say they think we stupid, but we are. So there's that.
Okay, Kanye.
Don't look. Kanye is very problematic, and I probably wouldn't spit on him if he was on fire. But sometimes when he's on his medication, he makes some sense.
I mean, the clock is right 2 times a day.
Right. So, but I think another tangent. We had that conversation about Kanye, how he, but it's the right message, wrong messenger.
Yeah.
And I was like, we gotta talk about how like Black men will be conscious to a level of they can read people for filth, but they don't know how they factor in to them reading people for filth, and by a byproduct, they're reading themselves for filth.
Oh yeah.
Like how you so woke, you know how you can understand how Africans sold Africans because tribes were at war, but you can't see how you're anti-Black. That's wild to me.
Or you said an heir and a pair. How do you know?
Heir and a spare.
Oh, heir and a spare. I was like, y'all niggas having twins. No, an heir and a spare being that you want to, establish a legacy, but you are not giving any sort of generational wealth. Matter of fact,
no, y'all think legacy is DNA. The reason why, again, going back to the monarchy, the reason why the DNA is important is because it gives you the hierarchy and the lines of succession.
That's it.
You don't have heirs if you can't provide heir inheritance. I don't understand.
Y'all are passing down generational debt. To your
generational stupidity, generational
to your legacies. To your legacies. I sent you, did you see that video I sent you of this man with 14 babies and 14 baby mamas?
That's not a legacy. That's just you being a plantation breeder.
Disgusting. And
because you see the royals, they don't have a lot of kids.
No, because they don't need them. They don't need them.
Okay, let's connect the dots. Why don't they need a lot of kids? Why would Queen Elizabeth only need to have 3 kids?
Because only one person's going to be next in line. You only need one.
And okay, so an heir. Why do you need a spare?
Just in case they die.
So if you don't have anything to give your kids through inheritance, through generational wealth, you have a whole bunch of kids. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's the point?
What are you doing?
Because at this point, we're already overpopulated. You need to feed us, delete us.
Like we gotta
something. No.
And then this idea, which is kind of like connected, this idea of men having this idea that when they come home, they're supposed to rule with an iron fist because the man is the king of his castle. Do y'all know where that saying comes from?
The monarchy.
But why does it come from the monarchy? Please explain to them why castle trickled down to peasants. Why would that be something important to tell people that are being ruled by one ruler?
So they don't revolt. Keep them in line.
You right. So now you feel important over your house. Oh, I'm the king of my castle. Meanwhile, the king is ruling over you, bitch.
Right.
You are not the ruler of anything. They let y'all believe that. And I'm trying to figure out how Black men in 2022 have now gone with all these things and ran with it like 30 years after white men have been trying to give it up. Like,
I don't get it. I do not get it. And like we said before, legacy does not mean have a bunch of kids. You could. Oprah
No,
don't have no
because
kids. Oprah don't have no kids. She's gonna have she has a legacy. She easily has a legacy.
people don't understand that the only reason why really people have kids is to maintain wealth.
That's
And
it.
as a status symbol. Kids are not something people have because they want to create human beings.
No.
Like, I'm gonna need y'all to take a journey through history and put things into context and connect some dots.
Think tax breaks. Think more hands to help plow the land. Think, hey.
And people, let's take that, run with it. Plow the land. Why would a family need to have more than 2 kids outside of female children, which don't count, right? In the scheme of the monarchy, female kids don't really count. That's why Elizabeth, I guess, was kind of special.
Yeah.
Right. She was allowed to rule and all that kind of shit. But why would an impoverished family need to have hella children?
To work, to bring money, to generate
so
wealth.
You're using an impoverished mindset and mentality and labeling it as you're trying to be like monarchs. Cognitive dissonance and an oxymoron at the same time? Because that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
If you were thinking about actually building a legacy, building generational wealth, building generational reputation, building something that can last generations and sustain itself, corporations. If you were doing that, why the fuck would you divide your investment in so many different fucking ways?
Because you only need one. You only need one good one and a possible. You need one and a possible. That's it.
Like I don't think the logical thinking portion is present ever. Because it's like when you think, why, if I'm actually building a legacy and I'm actually wanting what I'm building to actually run well, you can't put so many eggs in different baskets. Yes, you don't need to put all your eggs in one basket, but putting one egg in 12 different baskets is detrimental too.
Right. Because think of even like our parents' generation. My mom had 9 siblings. My dad had 6 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Why? Because they needed to have people to either take care of the young ones while, mom and dad were doing the big bills and the older siblings were doing the little bills because they started working when they was 14. And then you also needed more people to take care of everything else because but now you see people maybe having 1 or 2 kids. 1, stuff's more expensive. And 2, if you're really going to be valuable to a community, you can't really do that with 7, 8, 9 kids. Like, if
and there's also the portion of we don't live in an industrial age anymore, really. So why would you need to have so many children to help you with land that you don't have? You live in a condo. You live in an apartment.
Hello.
At best, you live in a big ass house.
Best.
There's not that many farmers in this country anymore. No. And even the farmers are getting help. And I mean, there's child labor laws as well. I mean, even the farming industry is completely different than it was. Like, there's so many different machineries. Like, you don't need a 7-year-old picking cotton no more. Like, it's like, it's really concerning how like people just don't reflect on the shit around them. Because like, if you think about all this, why would you want to have 5 kids other than just some random desire to be pregnant and have babies? Like, when you really think about it, like when we talk about Nick Cannon and the baby and you don't have time.
No time.
Even if you're an amazing parent, you do not have the time.
And you don't have the resources. You don't have the resources.
And don't.
Because again, if we're looking at an institution like the monarchy, who them maybe have 2 or 3 kids at most. You don't see
monarchs. Got trillions of dollars at their disposal.
They have trillions of dollars at their disposal and they don't have more than 3 kids. Why? It's not necessary. It's not necessary to uphold their legacy. So what makes you think that Junebug on the corner needs to have 5011 kids with 5011 women to uphold his? What? How does that make sense to you, Junebug? How? Because we're the only ones doing it. You don't see
Let's talk about how the dynamic of a man being able to afford a wife and kids at home is gone. You got to be an upper elite to do that.
Yeah.
The middle class can't do that no more.
No.
So, and the way the numbers is looking for our community, a lot of us ain't even in the middle class. So
we talking about it.
What's really going on?
What's really happening? Because we don't see white people doing it. We don't see.
I mean, we do, but you
having 8 baby moms.
Oh, baby moms. Talking about hella kids.
No.
Yeah. No one really be having like 7 kids with 7 different women. Like that's few and far between. It does happen, and we understand which demographic of Caucasian that happens in.
Fair.
Spoiler: it's the poverty in the impoverished.
Yeah, it's the hillbillies.
Rednecks, trailer trash, all that.
It's them. Yeah, it's them, and they know it's them.
Yeah, and other whites know it's them too. That's why they be putting them in the trailer park.
The problem that I have is we can't say that about our community. It be the hood boogers all the way to the celebrities doing the same stupid shit.
Girl, and
they're all doing it.
We be trying to tell y'all as Black women that were raised in a certain socioeconomic bracket who are now in a certain socioeconomic bracket. These niggas is the same. These niggas with money are running around here spreading their I gotta not even on some legacy shit, on some irresponsible I got whole shit. Not even on that. It just like, oh oops. Like, ain't no way. You supposed to be this educated with this much money, you acting this reckless. Ain't no way.
Are they really educated?
On paper.
Oh, okay. Because they be doing some stupid shit.
I'm trying to tell you, the dumbest person I have ever met in my life is a man in law school.
Girl, that's a whole
nother. Men in law school. I'll say law school because I'll keep it professional. But I don't know if they haven't been. I guess I don't know what it is. It's like all this money you spend on education, but then I guess she goes to show the male privilege because like you can't be this. You couldn't have done this well in school. Like ain't no way. The range ain't there.
It's not. It's not. I just, I mean, I say this all the time. I just want better for us because if we were really trying to like really be put on game, we would not be doing half the stuff we be doing. Like we wouldn't. Half the stuff we would like if we was really trying to be doing the stuff we say we're trying to do, build a legacy, break generational, we would not be doing half of this.
Girl, they think their legacy is their DNA. No. They done took the Bible and ran with it, which is also like connect the dots. Who gave you this? Who done translated it 50-11 times? Let's think. Like at least go back to the root. If you go back to the root, you will understand the root don't look like this.
It don't.
But like y'all like, oh, I gotta spread my seed. Bitch, you got fertilizer. The woman has the seed, the egg, and the soil, the uterus. You come through and say, hey, let's start that process. And that's it.
That's it.
That's really all you contribute. And for y'all to really go around thinking that more significant in creation than a woman is really ridiculous at this point. It's really ridiculous. I understand it's the lies you tell yourself to, maintain your patriarchal views, which you can't participate in patriarchy anyway, on paper and in real life. And I understand that you really want to feel like you're important, but at the end of the fucking day, no matter what color of man you are not. If you are a sperm carrying person, if we are going to compare you to a uterus possessing person, in the scheme of our species, you're not that important.
Yeah, not at all.
Like I said on TikTok, and they got mad at me. Women don't need you. Uterus possessing people do not need you. And he's saying, well, how are you going to have kids? I said, babes, it's 2022. We can freeze sperm.
Yeah.
And if you really want to talk about it, we only really need one of y'all. Y'all create how many millions of sperm every 6 hours or so?
Right.
So we really don't need all of y'all. We really only need one of y'all to impregnate all of us. And for variety's sake, we can have a few. But in reality, and especially in our community, when it comes to kids outside of the womb, we have proven for at least the past 100 or so years, if not more, that we really don't need y'all to create and raise children.
No.
If you look at the numbers, which I saw this study, I gotta go through it. I'll send it to you. It basically said, let me see if I can see the title of it. It basically said, which is kind of sad, that no matter if a Black boy, especially, is raised in a 2-parent or 1-parent household, their life outcome is the same. And it's not great compared to white men. And it's definitely not great compared to Black women. So we really don't need you. You're kind of holding us back and holding our children back. And there's scientific evidence to prove that. Every time we talk about these things, there's a new study people have found, new government information that's coming down. Like every quarter, the government releases the pay information. We know how much money you make.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's be fucking for real for once.
Please.
And y'all want to go on to I want a legacy. I want my heir and a spare. You're not even creating anything to pass down. Our kids are not having any inheritances. What the fuck are you creating these kids for? And then on top of it, you don't protect them. How many Black children are being
Uh-oh. Coco?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
You froze.
You froze a little bit too, girl. It's okay.
Listen, that's probably, it's time to go.
It's time to go, girl. But yeah, we gotta have some fucking for real conversations, because the dots, when you start connecting these dots, they don't make fucking sense.
They don't.
Like, what are you having all these kids for? So you can be so spread thin that you don't know when they're being harmed?
Girl, whole nother conversation.
So you can be so spread thin your kids can't have the shoes they want?
We did the math.
And I'm like, and we did a math for a quote unquote wealthy man.
Right.
He got 10 kids and he only worth 20 million. That ain't doing shit for nobody.
It's not.
$2 million? What am I supposed to fucking do with that? Especially when they're minors. He says that he's ill, right? That at any given day, his health could take a turn. He could be out of this world.
Yeah.
You have 10 children under the age of 18. What are they going to do with $2 million for the rest of their life?
Girl.
$2 million? And you think you're doing anything?
And it's not like the mothers are like doing the most either. They're like Instagram models.
No, they want a check, and it's like the check you're getting isn't worth a damn.
No.
It would be worth a damn if he had, like, okay, I'll give him 4 kids. That may be worth a damn, but the more kids he has, the more your child support for your child is going to get reworked.
Every time.
Every single time that man has a kid, everybody's child support gets reworked.
Girl,
and then if he were to drop dead, you get $2 million a kid. Their private school alone gonna wipe that out. How quick?
Oh, easily.
How quick?
Before high school.
Nannies, extracurriculars,
healthcare,
travel,
healthcare. Remember that one child passed away?
Girl,
like, come on now.
Like, it don't make no sense what these men be doing. And it's like, I don't understand why you think it's a flex for you to be this irresponsible.
It's disgusting.
Irresponsible to your children.
Right.
We ain't even gonna touch the community or your relationships, to your fucking children.
They don't care.
They don't. And that's why that's why the numbers are showing they're dying more so alone in nursing homes.
Yeah, they don't care.
Look, I don't know where my daddy is, but look, it's where he finna be.
All right.
So
well, do you have
hope you get right with God.
Do you have any encouraging words?
Girl. My encouraging words. Hold on, I'm trying to open this, girl. Open a new tab, ho. Encouraging words. For this, the topics we've talked about today are gonna just be. We can go somewhere else with this.
Okay.
Completely off topic because I don't got no positivity in what the fuck we just talked about.
Right.
Because I'm gonna go back to last week. Stop being stupid. But and I said that sober too, so it must have been a real word.
Yeah.
I'll say, find time for the things you enjoy in life. You know, in the world of all this stupidity, you're gonna do some things that you enjoy. So I wish upon y'all joy this weekend, and yeah, inspire the girls.
Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, like, I think we just kind of have to like realign and really focus in on like what's important to you in this space right now. Like, now that we've seen that nothing's going to change in the monarchy, nothing's going to change, like in those spaces. And like, it's great for us to think that they might, they're not. So we have to do what's best for us in the communities that we're in right now. So whatever that looks like for you, do that. And just, be okay with, the reality of things. Like, I think one thing that this kind of has opened my eyes to is like, like, the reality is like, this is, again, no one's above the monarchy. So at the end of the day, it's like, you have to live in the reality of like, this is how the world is going to operate. And that's just what it's going to be. So, make it do what it do. We can assemble the guillotine. But
look, bring back listen, we might want to bring back the guillotine because the way y'all be acting.
But yeah,
bring back public shaming.
Yes,
flogging overproductive things too.
Right.
Not the things y'all be trying to be upset about with women and shit, but some real shit. Like,
y'all be fake canceling people, fake mad. No, let's
not even that. It'd be over the dumbest shit. Like, there will really be like a whole child molesting serial killer out, and y'all want to attack somebody for wearing a bonnet outside. Like, be fucking for real. Like,
who's a child molesting serial killer?
I was just making shit up, but I'm
I thought there really was one.
No, I'm saying like there will literally be like
the most.
I get that at certain times it's easier to go for low-hanging fruit, but we be picking up the fruit off the ground. Like, I'm gonna need us to actually go to the roots of the tree and dismantle it, because it's like y'all be big mad over individuals, but it's like, okay, well, what's the institutional part of this, and how can we fix that? Y'all don't want to go there, and y'all don't really want to go after like the ringleader. Y'all want to go after like a person that's been brainwashed and doing something stupid,
right?
And it's like y'all not really trying to dismantle shit. Y'all fake. Y'all fake as fuck.
Fake. But yeah, no, that's what we got, guys. Fake assholes, no plan.
We be fake ass inspirational.
Right. We still be mad.
I know, we gotta have like a calm down moment. We gotta put a little buffer in there or something.
Yeah.
Because we be getting all worked up. Okay, let's inspire somebody. Shit.
And then we getting re-mad.
Like, shit, I don't even know what to say no more. But with that being said, bye, hoes.
Bye.
Love y'all. See y'all next week. Maybe at this time, be like 9:00, or is it too late?
It's a little late.
Oh, okay. I took like a 3-hour nap, so I don't know.
Ma'am, that's a sleep.
Was asleep, man. And
yeah,
I needed it.
I know.
All right.